I have been hearing some very specific chatter coming out of the VMAC this week that suggests the front office is far from done with their aggressive roster reshaping. We are tracking a significant financial commitment to the running back room, an update on a key playmaker that has the coaching staff breathing a sigh of relief, and the official status of a depth piece looking to make a statement in 2026. If you bleed blue and neon green, make sure you are subscribed to the channel because we are breaking it all down right now.
The Seattle Seahawks have officially signaled their intent for the running back rotation by finalizing a $1 million commitment, a move that provides much-needed clarity in the backfield. When we look at how Mike Macdonald is constructing this roster, it is clear that he prioritizes versatile, cost-effective depth that can execute his complex defensive and offensive schemes without breaking the bank. This specific move is not just about the dollar figure, it is about the philosophy of depth that has become the hallmark of this regime. By allocating this capital, the team is ensuring that they have a reliable presence who understands the zone blocking concepts that are essential to the Seahawks' offensive identity. Throughout my time covering this team, I have learned that these mid-tier deals are often the most revealing about a coaching staff's actual priorities. They are not looking for high-price splashes that consume the cap. They are hunting for value-driven contributors who can play within the system. From a tactical standpoint, this running back addition brings a level of consistency that allows the offensive coordinator more flexibility on first and second downs. If we look at the historical context of how this franchise has historically handled mid-level free agents, they tend to target players who have high football IQs and the ability to contribute on special teams as well. This is a classic case of bolstering the floor of the roster to ensure that in the event of an injury to the primary starter, there is no massive drop-off in production or scheme integrity. The salary cap implications are also worth noting, as keeping this deal within the $1 million range keeps the Seahawks in a healthy position to continue making calculated moves as the free agency period progresses. There is a lot of talk about the big name signings across the league, but these are the types of transactions that determine whether a team stays competitive through the inevitable grind of a 17-game season. Looking forward, I expect this player to be heavily involved in the rotation during training camp, where the competition for snaps will be fierce. The team is clearly aiming to build a committee approach that keeps legs fresh and provides a physical presence in the fourth quarter. It is a calculated, professional move that reinforces the culture Mike Macdonald is trying to establish in Seattle. This provides a solid foundation for the offense, but there is another story developing regarding a key veteran that fans should be paying close attention to.
If you are enjoying this deep dive into the Seahawks front office moves, do us a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing you this level of coverage.
While the financial moves are grabbing headlines, the real story coming out of the facility today is the incredibly positive news regarding one of the team's most vital playmakers. This individual has been described as a stalwart, a cornerstone of the locker room culture that the coaching staff has been working tirelessly to cultivate. Getting this kind of update during the uncertainty of free agency is a massive win for the organization. My sources have indicated that the recovery process is ahead of schedule, which changes the dynamic for how the team approaches the draft and further free agent acquisitions. When you have a player of this caliber who is considered a leader by his peers, his availability dictates the entire energy of the team during the spring sessions. The tactical benefit of having this player back in the fold cannot be overstated. He is the kind of player who dictates coverage and forces opponents to adjust their game plans specifically to account for his presence on the field. From a scheme perspective, his return provides a security blanket for the quarterback and a reliable target on those crucial third-down situations where the game is won or lost. I have spoken to people inside the building who have noted that his presence in the weight room and at the facility has already provided a massive psychological boost to the younger guys on the roster. It is not just about the physical stats he puts up, it is about the standard he sets for the rest of the unit. We are looking at a scenario where his return essentially acts like a high-end draft pick that the team didn't have to spend any additional resources on. This is the kind of continuity that championship-caliber teams rely on. The front office can now pivot their attention to other holes in the roster, knowing that this specific position group is anchored by a known quantity. It is also worth considering how this impacts the team's draft board. With this playmaker back, the team might choose to go best player available, rather than reaching for a specific position of need. The flexibility this creates is exactly what you want to see from a management team in March. As we head into the OTAs, the expectations for this player will be high, but the internal belief is that he is ready to take his performance to the next level. The buzz around his recovery is palpable, and it is a testament to the work ethic that the Seahawks value above all else.
This news is a major turning point for the offseason, but there is even more news from the receiver room that we need to touch on.
Adding to the positive momentum, the Seattle Seahawks have officially confirmed the return of wide receiver Cody White. This is a move that brings stability and depth to a receiving core that is looking to make a significant leap in the upcoming season. Cody White has shown an incredible level of resilience, especially considering the groin injury that sidelined his 2025 campaign. Hearing him speak about his desire to get back on the field and his laser focus on a Super Bowl run really speaks to the mindset currently infecting the entire locker room. From a scouting report perspective, Cody White is the type of player who understands the nuances of the route tree and provides a reliable target in tight windows. His contribution to the special teams unit is often overlooked, but it is a critical part of his value to the roster. Coaches love players like Cody White because they know exactly what they are getting on every single snap. He is a high-effort player who maximizes his physical tools, and his commitment to being 100% healthy for the upcoming OTAs is a great sign. The team is clearly prioritizing internal growth and player retention, which is a smart strategy when building a culture of consistency. By keeping guys like Cody White in the system, you maintain the continuity that allows the offense to run at a higher tempo during the summer months. It is not just about the depth chart. It is about having guys who know the playbook inside and out. This contract renewal is a clear indication that the coaching staff values his locker room presence just as much as his on-field production. As he approaches his return to full health, the competition for the remaining receiver spots is going to be intense. Cody White will be looking to prove that he is a vital part of the passing game rotation. The narrative of his comeback is one that fans can really get behind, as he has expressed his excitement to be back in Seattle. His goal is singular, and it is the same goal that every fan has: winning it all. The organization is betting on his upside and his familiarity with the scheme to pay dividends when the games start counting in the fall. It is a strategic, low-risk, high-reward move that keeps the talent pool deep and provides competition for every single spot on the depth chart. This is the kind of roster management that creates depth and builds the necessary competition to push starters to their limit. With the return of Cody White, the receiver room is starting to take a much more defined shape for the 2026 season.
It has been an incredibly busy stretch for the Seattle Seahawks, and these moves are clear indicators that the front office is working hard to solidify the roster for the upcoming challenges. Between the financial decisions, the updates on key players, and the return of veterans like Cody White, there is a lot to be optimistic about as we look toward the draft and the summer sessions. I want to hear your take on this. Do you think these moves are enough to push the team over the top, or should they be more aggressive? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I am your insider, signing off for now.